Dirty game. Sean Diddy Combs' rage-filled hiss and grasping of the defendant's table sent a shudder through the hushed New York courtroom in May 2025. Upcoming documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. Yeah, did he? Right? You used social media a lot. Diddy had appeared minutes before with a confident face and a steely look, hiding his loneliness at having no family. No Diddy-related, not even his adoptive son attended, was his pride and delight, leaving him alone with his past. Who would have thought that an old nemesis who never relents 50 Cent would help bring down the music mogul once thought invincible? Not the FBI, not the victims who spoke up. Will you visit him in prison for fun? Think about it. He may feel like I'm his adversary right now. Wait now, what? An abstract painting with blood-red streaks and weak symbols at Diddy's mansion surprised the courtroom, not a recording. 50 Cent opened the $21.1 million painting with the remark, "Real art speaks for itself," referring at Diddy's notorious parties for close friends. That day's hearing was initially considered ordinary in Diddy's continuing litigation. Reporters and viewers anticipated Diddy, sheltered by his expensive legal team, to effortlessly answer the prosecution's questions. The courtroom suffocated when the plaintiff's attorney stepped up, voice steely, and announced an unexpected piece of evidence. An abstract artwork from Diddy's family's estate was found to reveal things even his family couldn't hide. According to preliminary analysis, this object was indirectly linked to one of Diddy's notorious white parties, with a faint inscription for her hidden within the streaks of color, suggesting a connection to the mogul's adopted son, who lost his mother after discovering Kim Porter's diary, revealing dark secrets. Its name sent chills through the courtroom. 50 Cent, but no one understood what it was. 50 Cent struck a crushing punch that no one, not even Diddy, could have predicted with his signature style. That moment rattled Diddy's enterprise and promised to reveal new truths. I lack a support structure and creative peers to perform my work. I've been alone since the start, but I don't necessarily are responsible for following them. An abstract painting with blood-red streaks and a faint inscription reading for her once hung in Diddy's mansion, the venue of his infamous white parties, 50 Cent revealed on Instagram. His caption, "Real art speaks for itself," hinted. Someone close determined to speak truth. The post went viral on X with the hashtag #TheTalkingPainting. Rumors of a Diddy associate was working with 50 Cent to reveal white party secrets. Netizens took apart the painting, from the inscription RB to a faint shadow, turning it into a symbol of defiance. The Los Angeles art community once saw the painting's riotous color and unusual patterns as a symbol of unbridled innovation. Occasionally featured in high society aesthetics pieces, it was part of Diddy's extravagant lifestyle for a decade. With his acute senses, 50 Cent gave the painting to prosecutors, turning it into a legal weapon. He gave it to forensic image experts who found irregularities. Miniature motifs and purposeful silhouettes appeared in the abstract lines. One analyst said that the painting's RB marking and her inscription could have been done by a Roger Bonds witness who witnessed Diddy's white party's dirty actions, but more time was needed to decipher its secret meaning. The picture implied witness coercion like Diddy's 200 calls, prosecutors said. Social media posts about the painting with 50 Cent implied that the truth is coming in, increasing curiosity and pressure on Diddy before the trial. I got into local real estate to help after huge events. The Diddy trial entered a critical phase when 50 Cent's legal team released the painting to reveal white party secrets in a stifling courtroom. Diddy looked confident as he anxiously scanned the empty seats, where no family member, not even his adopted son, was present amid tales of inheritance conflicts. His legal team of experts sat up, ready to fight the prosecution. A shocking piece of evidence surprised everyone that day, shaking Diddy's carefully built armor. We bring a fresh piece of evidence, a work of art once publicly shown, but perhaps concealing clues about the defendant's conduct, insisted the prosecution. Diddy frowned as the courtroom went silent, his eyes darting to his lawyer as if to prepare for what was to come. The prosecutor and an image analysis expert began a preliminary presentation on a large screen showing the painting's tangled colors. They noted that the painting's par hair inscription and RB marking, matching a witness' handwriting, appeared to reproduce Diddy's White Party's criminal actions. However, they stressed that the picture was simply the beginning of decoding larger secrets. Whispers filled the courtroom. Reporters marked furiously, and the jurors seemed intrigued. Diddy, who was always invincible, lost his cool. He leaned forward and whispered frantically to his lawyer, staring at the screen. Diddy became uneasy when the prosecutor suggested that a close friend with painful secrets may have given the picture to accuse him. Fists clenched, his eyes flickering as if frightened by an unforeseen betrayal. "Who uncovered this?" he murmured, suspicious that a trustworthy confidant had betrayed him. Diddy kept pointing at the prosecutor as the judge slammed the gavel. His lawyers soon reseated him, but his outburst revealed his panic. Though unfinished, the painting unnerved Diddy. It suggested that something he previously proudly displayed may be revealing truths he thought were buried. As the trial ended, Diddy departed the courthouse with a tight face and blank eyes, as if understanding that this painting was just the start of a bigger storm. Former FBI cooperating forensic image analyst testified for the prosecution. He explained each painting element in a calm voice. Every word shattered Diddy's confidence. The expert thought a faint shape in the lower left corner, with its arm raised as if commanding, was the defendant. He emphasized looking at Diddy. A succession of tiny, practically undetectable characters, magnified on the screen, revealed a sequence of numbers matching the date of a controversial 2012 White Party, where media had reported criminal conduct. A curved streak of bright red, resembling blood, was regarded as violence or hurt, making several jurors frown. The most shocking feature was the RB insignia, which the experts suspected was tied to Roger Bonds, Diddy's former security, who disappeared after divulging White Party secrets. The experts stated that this artwork may have been painted by someone who witnessed events in the defendant's circle of influence, hiding secrets never revealed. Diddy, sitting at the defendant's table, tried to seem calm, but his fists were clenched and his gold ring shone under the courtroom lights. He sweated on his forehead despite the chilly room. A famous female attorney known as the Destroyer caused his legal team to object instantly. She urged the judge discard the evidence, calling the picture a legal farce with a cold voice. "Just art." "Your Honor," she said, pointing at the television, "there is no evidence linking this painting to unlawful behavior. The prosecution purposefully misleads the jury with frivolous claims." Another lawyer added his defiant, deep voice. "Absolutely. Because these are claims, there has been no evidence hearing on whether they constitute obstruction. I'm sure the judge looked into that. He may not obey any prison regulations, thus the judge has accepted that he is not following them. Whether or not there's an evidentiary hearing, the claims reflect the individual's activities in prison. RG markings can relate to artists, designers, or arbitrary details. No direct witness supports these prosecution claims." The stern-faced, middle-aged judge banged his gavel to restore order. His keen eyes scanned both sides. He stated that the prosecution may continue its presentation while I assess this evidence's admissibility. The prosecution was unmoved. They showed a 2014 TV clip. A camera panned around Diddy's mansion's living room, highlighting the painting on the wall. Diddy talked to the camera with a beaming smile. "This is my memory. It recounts my journey. Once a brag, such words are now terrible. The prosecutor reminded the jury that the defendant knew about the painting. He ordered it, took joy in it, and now it's against him. The courtroom held its breath, watching Diddy. He lost his temper. He sprang up with trembling hands, and the wooden chair crashed backward, interrupting the lecture. It's phony. His broken voice echoed through the room throughout his outburst. This painting is fake, smearing me. He was red-faced, with deep forehead creases and panicked eyes. The harsh thud of his palm hitting the table startled a jury. It costs 50 cents. His goal is my destruction. Raging, he pointed toward the prosecutor. The lawyers rushed to bring Diddy back to his seat. "Calm down, Sean," one whispered urgently, but Diddy disregarded. Voice shaking, continued. "I did nothing wrong. That painting is art, not proof." A stern judge slammed his gavel frequently. "Mr. Combs, keep order or I'll take stronger action." Deeply panting Diddy hesitantly sat down, but his eyes fluttered like he was looking for an escape. Reporters in the back row scribbled furiously on their laptops, knowing this would make news. The jurors, from middle age to younger, watched Diddy with interest and distrust, like a statue falling. The judge's gavel rang as the courtroom windows dimmed, but Sean Diddy Combs' outburst distracted the crowd from the abstract painting. A hushed inquiry penetrated the stuffy air. Who gave 50 Cent the artwork, and why? After their presentation, the prosecutor raised doubts with a calm voice. No distant enemy provided this evidence. Someone who called the defendant family said that. Every eye was drawn to the vacant seats behind Diddy, where no relative was present when those words broke the gloom. The trial seemed to shift from a legal battle between Diddy and 50 Cent to a story of a damaged family whose dark secrets and sorrow were secretly building a spiteful conspiracy. Justin Combs, Diddy's adopted son, emerged from the shadows of suspicion via traumatic memories of his mother, Kim Porter, and a deep desire to punish the guy who caused her agony. Justin Combs sat motionless, his melancholy eyes set on the vivid skyline in a magnificent condominium in the city center. Neon lights threw a dull glow on glass walls. Justin looked glamorous, stylish, attended costly parties, and lived a perfect life under his adoptive father, Diddy, aged 31. However, he still grieved the loss of his mother, Kim Porter, his world. Diddy's long-term lover and Justin's emotional anchor was Kim, a talented model and actress. She smiled while raising him, despite the difficulties of being with a music magnate. Justin also seen his mother cry quietly, her eyes fill with terror when talking about Diddy, and her return from the mansion at night with a tired countenance. "Mom always told me to be strong." Justin remembered choking in a rare interview, but I didn't know what she was fighting. Kim died unexpectedly in 2018 from pneumonia. Justin felt empty and wondered if Diddy, the powerful man who vowed to protect their family, was real. What caused his mother's pain and death? Kim Porter went beyond motherhood. She represented resiliency. Justin saw her as the mother who gave up everything for him and his siblings. He remembered nights when she sat by his bedside and shared her fantasies, ending with a melancholy remark, despite their relationship problems. "I can't tell Justin everything." Diddy disguised her anguish to protect her children when she featured in tabloids with young starlets and transient flings. Even young Justin saw the injustice. He whispered, clutching a family photo in their old room, that Mom deserved happiness. Justin, 24, was heartbroken when Kim died. He was shocked that his healthy mother died of pneumonia. Entertainment rumors spread. Kim's buddies whispered that she revealed Diddy's freak-off parties and dirty dealings. Kim's confidant warned Justin, "Your mom knew too much and was a threat." Even without proof, those remarks made Justin wonder and seek the truth. The simmering flame of doubt over his mother's death converted Justin from a young man in the spotlight into a missionary. He went through his mother's letters and journals from their Los Angeles room. Kim wrote to his diary in trembling fingers that he never stops. These parties aren't simply parties. We used to bring these bottles to the club, right? Regular Moat bottles would be on this bottle. Right there, bottles. They wanted something to make the chicks slippery and all that. They'd say, "Don't touch those bottles," as you got up. The truth may kill me. Those words like a knife, left twitching. He remembered his mother leaving the mansion in fear following disagreements with Diddy.